Back on our show this Thursday, and Mark Klein is back with us, joins us this morning. He's going to tell us all about this special Down Home Louisiana segment he filmed.
But before he does.
I knew this was coming.
You knew this was coming, didn't you?
Before he does.
Okay.
Saturday.
Does anybody have any plans this weekend? Because I need some.
Saturday.
He needs something
any
to
final
do.
words to Mr.
Any words of
Klein?
wisdom?
Tell him to run?
Oh, no, I'm not going to tell him
Run.
that.
Don't say that. Okay, so
No final words?
if anyone's lost right now, I'm getting married this Saturday.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fantastic occasion. The entire station's invited. And it's just going to be wonderful. It's going to be fantastic.
Sure will. It's going to be a special day.
Very, very much so. I hope so.
I'm looking
He
forward.
hopes so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, in between all the rush of planning a wedding, this story that we're about to see right now.
Special story.
It was incredible to put together. It's one of those that I was so excited whenever I first heard about the story. And then when I sat down to interview this guy and interview his family, oh man, I was just blown away. It's actually the first time I've ever been emotional during an interview.
Right.
And a lot of that might have something to do with the wedding stress going
Yeah,
on too. But it's the first time that I really just connected with the story so much. And you're going to see why in just a second how fantastic this guy is.
Is he a student at Louisiana
He's a
College?
student at Louisiana College.
Right.
He's about to enter his sophomore year. And when you meet him, you're just going to be amazed by what he's able to accomplish and why he's able to accomplish it. The determination he has, the mindset he has is just, it's just one in a million.
It's going to be a good example for all of us.
Absolutely. Take a look.
It's a growing sport in Louisiana, especially in schools across the state. And for one Louisiana college student, archery is a way of life.
That's my baby. I really love archery.
Mitchell Miles has only been using a bow for about 4 years, but the sport is close to his heart and his teeth. When he was just 3 days old, Mitchell had a stroke that took away most of the movement in the right side of his body.
He had a really bad seizure, stopped breathing, turned gray. If we'd been home, he wouldn't be here today.
What followed next was a life where a young man learned to adapt. His new motto, determination.
Whatever it is he saw other kids doing, he wanted to do that too, and he found ways to do it.
I tried everything. Somebody told me I can't do that, because I had a stroke, can't use my right arm. I told them, yes, I can. I'll find a way how to pull back with my bow, and God told me how to pull back with my bow through cat collar.
Mitchell bites down on a cat collar sewn into a bowstring to shoot. And yes, if you're wondering, all that pressure
49 pounds.
goes straight to his jaw.
And even without the use of his right arm, there are so many factors in line to make sure that Mitchell is right on target.
A sophomore at Louisiana College, Mitchell is a part of the PASS program, a service that helps students with disabilities graduate with the use of individualized instruction from people like Jolynn McConley.
He's very passionate about his classes. He does everything that he can. He even goes overboard doing his assignments.
A college student and archer, Mitchell competes at the junior Paralympic level. He shot in the London Games and Puerto Rico Games, and he's gearing up for the international competition in the Netherlands later this year. But through it all, at the center of Mitchell's life, you won't find a bullseye.
No.
Everything he does is a way to share his faith.
I can't do nothing without him. But when I pulled this back, it's not me, it's God.
Mitchell uses archery, not just in competitions, but in churches. He preaches with his own brand, aiming for God Ministries.
We are the arrows, and Jesus is the bow, and God is the target.
Mitchell Miles. He's an inspiration to us in Down Home Louisiana, that if you grit your teeth and stay determined, you can fly. Mark Klein, News Channel 5, your local station. You can learn more about our Down Home Louisiana segments online at KALB.com. Down Home Louisiana is presented to you by Tunk Cypress Inn on beautiful Kincaid Lake.
What determination.
I tell you what, I think my favorite part of that interview is right after he said that last line about his preaching strategy. He really talked about how Jesus is the bow that takes us to God, the target, but what he had to stop there. He stops right there, and he was kind of melancholy when he said that, and he said, I got to tell you the truth, I had to stop myself because if I kept going, I'd have got fired up, and you wouldn't have got me stopping for at least 15 more minutes.
Baptist preacher,
I
huh?
know.
You
He
said
he
be a
got
Baptist
fired up, the
preacher?
Spirit was moving.
Wouldn't know where you
everything
were
else.
going to be able to
And you
edit
said
it.
he also hunts.
He does, and he's just a great guy. He
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
Another cool thing I got to tell you guys about is his mother, who you heard from for a second in there too. She talked for a long time about just the determination he has. But more than that, she was really, really against saying the word disability. That was the big part of her interview that we couldn't put in, unfortunately. But she said, you know, look, I don't want to say he has a disability. We just have problems, but here's the thing. Everybody has problems.
That's
It's
right.
what you do with them.
Yeah.
That's
He
what
has definitely
counts.
overcome it.
He really is. And they think it's a blessing. They really do, that he's able to do all this
Right,
and
right.
share his story with other people. I mean, it really is just an incredible kid.
A
Practices
stroke.
all the time, you were telling
He
me.
practices all the time, and he was talking about how his normal archery field at home, he can hear donkeys calling in the background and crickets chirping and things like that. And because of all that, he's just able to relax and meditate and just focus on the target.
Helps him concentrate.
I know.
Absolutely. That's neat. Neat story.
Really
Good job,
is.
Mark.
Thanks all for having me.
Best wishes.
Oh, it's going to be a good
Best of luck
weekend.
this weekend. Going to be a
Yeah.
great weekend. Treehouse Museum. Carrie Edwards joins us next.